Well, yet another broken promise from the president. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you've been doing well and happy holidays. Well, in this video, we have to discuss yet another broken promise from President Biden. This one particularly will anger a lot of people my age, millennials, and people of the youth, but certainly we can get an opinion on it from all ages and all demographics. So we'll be talking about it all in today's video. But before we do, as always, make sure you guys do a couple things for me. Number one, give this video a tremendous thumbs up, smash the like button. I would appreciate that. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Click that big red button and that notification bell as well. And just so you know, we'll be doing our next cash giveaway when we do it 20,000 subscribers. At the pace we've been going, that could be right around the corner, and you'll have to be subscribed to be entered in that cash giveaway. So make sure that you are subscribed. With that being said, let's get started and dive right in. So the administration and the president is now facing an avalanche of pressure as the administration's plan is to resume student loan payments for millions and millions of Americans in just the coming weeks. In recent days, the White House has drawn widespread blowback as advocates and progressives implore the administration to push back or forego entirely a February date to lift a pandemic forbearance on student loan payments. Democratic Senator and former presidential candidate Elizabeth Warren scrutinized the administration, saying, quote, "This is going to be a hard blow to people who have struggled throughout the pandemic. It's the wrong move." As we know, student loan payments were initially paused nationwide in March 2020 under a moratorium enacted by then President Trump, which has been extended several times under both the Trump and Biden administrations. Biden extended the hold in the summer through January 31st in what the administration called, quote, "the final extension." And despite growing calls from progressives and advocates in recent days, the White House has not moved on its position. Press Secretary Jen Psaki said last week, quote, "We're still assessing the impact of the Omicron variant, but a smooth transition back into repayment is a high priority for the administration." Now, while it was expected that eventually student loan payments were going to restart, there's a bigger issue at hand here and a tremendous broken promise. Millions of Americans took to social media to express their anger, and progressives are fuming and urging the president to use his executive power to unilaterally cancel student debt. One of President Biden's notable campaign promises was to cancel student debt. Now, he wasn't as progressive as a candidate such as Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren, but Biden promised to cancel $10,000 worth of student debt, and that is why so many Americans, particularly younger Americans, voted for him. Even after the election, after the inauguration as president, he pledged to cancel up to $10,000 worth of student debt. In fact, just in February, he said that he was, quote, "prepared to write off the amount." Now, he did also push back on other calls from top Democrats to cancel more student debt or entirely cancel all federally backed student loans. And you do have divisions among Democrats of whether or not President Biden even has the unilateral power to take this action. According to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, she had said in July that Biden can, quote, "postpone, he can delay, but he doesn't have that power," adding that, quote, "would be best an act of Congress to do." Warren and other progressives have maintained since then that Biden could forgive federal student loans with the stroke of a pen. So you certainly have some partisanship here between extreme progressives and perhaps more moderates of the party of what President Biden can actually do. Some want to leave it up to Congress, while they just want President Biden to sign it off with his autograph. White House Chief of Staff Ron Klain had said in April that the administration planned to produce a memo on Biden's legal authority on the issue within a few weeks. At the time, he had said, quote, "and then he'll look at that legal authority, he'll look at the policy issues around that, and he'll make a decision." Representative Ilhan Omar, Democrat from Minnesota, had recently led a group of lawmakers just recently in October for that memo to be made public. Representative Ayanna Pressley, Democrat from Minnesota, who had also signed onto the letter at that time, said that communication with the Biden administration had remained, quote, "ongoing" on the issue. Now, President Biden has, in fact, canceled some student debt, and we covered it right here on this channel. We honestly said that President Biden did cancel some student debt, but the problem is that that was only for very certain specific circumstances that does not address the majority of student loan holders. During the first year of Biden's presidency, he touted his approval of, quote, more than $11.5 billion in loan cancellation for over 580,000 borrowers, but again, that only extends to certain cases it was not for the majority of Americans. $11.5 billion might sound like a lot, but it's really peanuts in the grand scheme of things, because the Federal Reserve had just reported that there's an estimated now $1.7 trillion in outstanding student loan debt. This debt has been racked up nationwide by millions of borrowers, and President Biden even said in his victory speech in November that he would get the job done. In November of 2020, the then president-elect said that canceling up to $10,000 worth of student debt should be done, quote, immediately, but again, the administration has not even given it a thought. Now, this has been an ongoing issue ever since President Biden took office, but you are seeing a proliferation here of renewed calls to cancel student debt in light of the fact that the administration will not extend the pause come this January of 2022, which is now just a few weeks away. And yes, Democrats are still vying for President Biden to get this done, urging him to cancel student debt. In fact, Representative Ilhan Omar just said yesterday in a tweet, President Biden can cancel student debt with the stroke of a pen. It's that simple. He should use his authority and provide millions with desperately needed relief. Now, the reason why these progressives want President Biden to do it with his executive authority is that they know it's going to have a tough time in Congress. Surprise, surprise, you're going to see hurdles with moderates such as, drumroll please, Senators Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema. They have expressed disapproval of canceling student debt. They don't want to do it, and that would certainly hold up any legislation in Congress. Now, it's going to be really interesting to see what actually happens in these next few weeks. You're going to have so much burgeoning pressure that you just have to wonder, will the administration cave in and bend and actually extend it one last final time? Or will the administration just not hear the calls of so many advocates, Americans, and lawmakers that they're not going to do it, and they're just going to restart those payments once again? So I'm really curious about your thoughts on this whole ordeal. Are you in favor of another extension? Do you believe we should cancel student debt entirely? Should it only be up to $10,000 worth? Is it fair? Is it not? Let us know your thoughts down below in the comments. We'll get a little bit of a dialogue going, some discussion. Let me know your thoughts down below. More news and developments will follow suit very shortly on this topic and a slew of other topics that are so pertinent and relevant right now to the economy and our country. We'll be talking about it all right here on this channel. This is your one-stop shop. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, smash a like button. I'd appreciate that. And if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Click that big red button and that notification bell as well, because we'll be doing a next cash giveaway when we do it 20,000 subscribers, and you'll have to be subscribed to be entered. With that being said, if you'd also like to get some free stocks all on me, all free, use those links down below in the description of this video. Sign up with the brokerage platforms Robinhood and or Webull. You get some free stocks, some of those valued up to thousands of dollars in some cases. So let me know what stocks you do get. If you want to actually connect me on social media outside of YouTube, I am on Instagram at Logan Cohn, LOGANKOHN, right there on your screen. Hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care for now.